Hello, Dick. This is the autumn, what's happening in the garden. Of course, you know, it's always hot and there's a little bit of sunburn on stuff, but truly it's been probably the mildest summer forever. So look at my lovely chairs in front of the fence. It is not to invite anyone to sit, it is to provide shade from my hostas that I planted there, thinking I had more shade from the fence than I did, and now I have to replace them with hydrangeas, which are here waiting for the other side to be done so I can move these. So here's hostas still looking pretty. Isn't that something? And a couple of hydrangeas are still blooming. And I have a little tunnel that I can walk through of growth. I just love it. And here's the front pond. Looking pretty. Oh, hydrangea just attacked us. Look at the fish who are ignoring us right now because they've already been fed, and so they're totally content to just pretend we're not even here, because if I'm not feeding them, I have no function in life. So everything is out. The hydrangeas, I'm sorry, I should have got them for you while they were at their height. They're kind of a little bit wasted right now because the sun has just beat them down. But the cannas are coming. And the hummers absolutely love the cannas. And hey, I'll go out through the fence so we can come back in and see the whole entry. You've been here, you know what it looks like. I see my Jack in the Pulpit is kind of needing to be deadheaded, isn't it? I need to deadhead a bunch of stuff, but hey, I had quote retreat, priorities. And Japanese maples, not all of them have burned. It's a concept that is almost unbelievable. Americane ginkgo, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's just taken off. And there's the PG hydrangeas, paniculata hydrangeas. Aren't they pretty? And these arbs out front, they'll stay. I'm planning on trimming them myself to catch them up to where they should have been. And all the stuff that's blooming and still looking pretty makes me happy. Roses are done. But hey, see my no soliciting sign? Everybody got the message except the Mormon missionaries. They kind of missed the message. That's okay, they had it delivered. I thought it was actually kind of nice the way I delivered it. So, look at these hostas usually are just fricasseed. But the winter or the summer's been so mild, they haven't fricasseed as bad as normal. And so we got Allie recognizing that the neighbors are home. Being a little rat. There she goes. It's Bendy. Ugh. These dogwoods, they'll look better, I think, now that they don't have the competition from the arbs over here. And I think this carnival maple will do better too and burn like crazy. And lost the big maple back here. Planted an autumn blaze right behind it. Dug through the roots to get it where I wanted it. I think the biggest issue was it was just not getting enough iron. I'm learning about that this soil needs augmented iron. So about a 5-gallon bucket of it. Hey, there's the back pond. Observe, it is clear, which makes you go, wow, what'd she do different? But yeah, I like it when the back pond is clear. It's not that often that it is. And there's a burned maple. Hydrangea, PG hydrangea in full bloom. Cannas in bloom. Absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to go fast here because the sprinkler just came on. So the hibiscus. The hardy hibiscus, look at that. They are freaking unbelievable. That's Lord Baltimore. The pink ones are Lady Baltimore. You can kind of see a better version of them here. And my Oklahoma redbuds coming along. These dogwoods are really super healthy. And the maples, you can kind of not really tell where the one begins and the other ends. But I don't care, because I just love that kind of cramscaping. And this is my locust that's always wildly beautiful in my world. Anything that grows that much is wildly beautiful. And the water's coming around. It's going to get us. Japanese maple, now that the burning time of the year is gone, are starting to get more new growth. And the columnar basalt fountain is pretty. Oh, and look at that. Isn't that a beautiful flamethrower? And you can see that the fence is down on this side, or not the fence, the arbs. And the fence will go in as soon as the materials get here. They were supposed to have been here by now, but they were back ordered. I think it might have a bit to do with some tariffs, if I had to guess. And Carl Forester grass has got some great plumes on it, which means it'll provide some good fall interest. The Golden Dawn redwood is pretty back there. Isn't that pretty? Hey, and the garden's growing. Oh, and there's my tomato tree. I know, it's really weird. I grow great tomatoes. I'm not really a big tomato fan, but hey, they taste good. Got some new art when I went to the Anacortes Art Show with Jim and Marilyn. It was fun. And my Dragon's Eye pine, now that maple's gone, holy cannoli, it really is growing and absolutely looking gorgeous. And there's, of course, the hydrangeas. The red ones kind of in the back have turned brown. A lot of them have turned. Makes me sad because, boy, it was the most gorgeous hydrangea year ever. I don't know what the difference was. I think it just was such a different spring, and it just was gorgeous. And there's my other flamethrower. And on this side of the island, my artichoke was blooming. I love the way they look when they bloom. So I don't ever eat them. I just watch them bloom. They're supposed to bring luck to your garden from what I've heard. And there is my Katsura. Look how much it's grown since I planted it this year. It is happy in its new home. And then, of course, my cascading redbud and what Kelly calls my wangdoodle. And the Monarda are blooming, or not Monarda, the Rose of Sharon are blooming. And these are new hydrangeas that I put in late last fall. And they were pretty dog looking, but they're starting to come out of their transplant that happens. But boy, I got to tell you, for this being August, I am really happy. This is the season where everything just burns, something terrible. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm not going to walk across there because there are 2 sprinklers going and it would get me really, really wet. So I'm going to go back this way. Isn't this pretty? Look at these hardy hibiscus. Just for a reference, there's my hand. That's how big these things are. They're amazing. My rhubarb's pretty much done. I need to get in there and deadhead it. And that's my T-Rex hosta back there. Love them. Absolutely love seeing what's growing in the garden, even in August. It's not normally. Oh, and this arbor head thing that I put, I've got roses going over the top one side and clematis on the other, and this is its first year. And the roses have almost started to go over. The clematis are a little bit slower, but boy, I just can't get happier when I see all the fun stuff that's blooming in the yard, and even if it's just the green that's in the yard. Absolutely love it. That's phlox that you see blooming there. There's quite a bit of that. That actually came, I think, from my friend Lori. She gave me a start to some phlox, and boy, they've done good. They're the old-fashioned kind, and I think they're the tough ones. Oh, and I planted nasturtium in along with marigolds and cannas and zinnias in my tree wells, the 3 tree wells, because I love the nasturtium up in Alaska. They don't do as good here. It must be a humidity thing is the only thing I can think of, because they just have not done that well. So next year I won't do the narcissus, or did I say that right? I can't remember. Anyway, I won't. But I'm pleased that everything still looks good for an August showing to you. And hopefully I'll get to see you soon. Bye.